In my work, I work with a lot of administrators, teachers, students, community members, and through a lot of the themes, it really is discussing the concept of leadership. And as I talk about the work that my teachers and I were able to accomplish in my former school, a lot of our success, if not all of the success, wasn't attributed to me as a principal, but it really was my teachers and all the amazing work that they did. When we think about true leadership in education, it happens in our classrooms. It's the work of our teachers. It's the work of our kids. Administrators play a pivotal role, but we're not the ones actually rolling up our sleeves and implementing the actual pedagogical changes. But this comes back to leadership. Leadership is not about position, title, or power. Leadership is about action. Actions change things. And regardless of our position, it really is our ability to model those expectations and take action to change the dynamics that we wish to see. A lot of times when we think about leadership, we make up excuses as to why we can't do things. And a lot of times it's about that title. We don't have the power. But, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If not, you'll make an excuse. So when this whole concept that anyone can lead, let's look at our actions and let's look at what we can do. What do great leaders do? Great leaders, basically coach each other. We mentor, we provide that support. Anyone can do that. Great leaders develop goodwill. Great leaders generate enthusiasm by focusing on the collective, not the individual. Great leaders, when there's an issue, regardless of position, they are in the trenches, rolling up their sleeves, fixing the breakdown. Great leaders model. Don't expect others to do what you're not willing to do or have not done yourself. And again, when we talk about pedagogical change and, using technology in a purposeful fashion, empowering kids through agency and embracement, it's from the people that are, there on the front lines, our teachers. Great leaders develop people. I can't speak enough about the virtual fist bumps, the virtual high fives, giving that credit. Giving that credit goes into developing people. How do you give credit to others? And it's not, hey, so-and-so, you're doing a great job. Do it anonymously. Put it out there on a blog, in a tweet, an Instagram post. But take the opportunity to give credit and move beyond yourself. The best leaders are the ones that are always promoting the work of others. And really it's when you think about great leaders, they're the ones that are open to innovative ideas. They're the ones that are taking those risks. They're the ones that say, focus on the what ifs instead of the yeah buts. They're not the ones that say no, they say let's go. So, when I think about all the work, again, that I do, I look at those teacher leaders, those building leaders, those district leaders, and they don't make it about power. They don't make it about themselves. They don't make it about the issue at hand or the message, and we see that a lot of times on the speaking circuit. It's about my idea or my work, and really it's about putting that light, that shining light on the great work of others. So, you have to be, make that decision. When we really talk about anyone can lead, it's true, but you have to want it. And I love this one image I see all the time, the thinker versus the doer. We got a lot of great thinkers out there, a lot of great ideas, a lot of platitudes are shared and fancy dancy quotes. That's great. You might be an awesome thinker, but are you a doer? And think about that. Going back to that action. Actions change things. Are you a doer? And regardless of that position, think about what you're going to do. Think about how your actions will inspire others. Think about how you will be able to coach people up. And you really just got to believe in your own actions and what you can do. When I go back and think about those that really influenced me in my school, it was Laura Fleming, my teacher librarian, and what she did with the Makerspace. It was Constance Chelani and Jeff Fashina, how they really embraced the flipped classroom and implemented it with fidelity. It was Colleen Tambucio, who ran an amazing Holocaust study tour and really experienced our kids to, a learning experience that was unparalleled. I can list teacher after teacher. It was their leadership. And whether they knew it or not, they were the true leaders of our school. So again, don't let others think that just because you don't have the position, title, or power that you're not a leader. Show them by modeling and leading the way.